Hi, you guys. Um, this is my, I guess, daily COVID update for you guys. So, um, I still feel really weak, and I'm actually able to sit up now, but earlier it was bad. So, I'm from talking with some people on Facebook and other social media. I understand people still aren't taking it seriously, and that really does hurt me because and from personal experience I'll tell you what this does. You feel fine at first, and then there was a splitting headache, and then light sensitivity, and then everything hurt from like the tip of my head to the very tips of my toes. And then it was, I think I can breathe a little. And then it was, I can't breathe at all. And then it was, well, am I being dramatic? Should I call 911? Or should I just, lay here and take it easy? Maybe I'll be able to breathe again. No, you're not going to be able to breathe again without help and intervention. So yeah, I called 911. I didn't call 911 actually. I called the non emergency number. And that kind of pissed them off because they were like, you can't breathe. You should have called 911. And I was like, but I didn't want to be dramatic. And they're like, dude, you can't breathe. So, yeah. Um, I went to the hospital, of course. I stayed there for 10 days before I was able to actually breathe again by myself. And some people still are in the hospital that were there when I got there, and they cannot breathe by themselves. Some people are not going to make it because they're not going to be able to breathe again. And that's not cool. So for people to be sitting here acting like this shit is nothing and acting like people are just being dramatic and that the government or whoever is trying to scare you, that is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my whole life. And it really makes me angry. It really does, because you don't know how hard it is to breathe. It hurts right now to breathe. It legit hurts, but I can do it. So that's why I do it. You have to stop being silly, doing dumb shit saying it's nothing. This is not nothing. Nothing doesn't kill you. This can kill you quickly. And it's not discriminative. It doesn't matter if you're 30, it doesn't matter if you're 3, it doesn't matter if you're 100. You can die from this. So stop. Just stop. I'm so tired of hearing people talk about how it's just a cry for attention or some shit. No, it's not. Stop it, you guys. Just stop. I don't want you to have to go through that. It hurts. I still don't sound like myself. Who the hell knows if I ever will again. So just, you don't have to go through something. Don't go through it. Just keep your ass in the house. Keep your mask on your face. That's all you have to do. And if you live with a jerk like I do, try to explain to the jerk, this is not something you want to play with. So, yeah, today is not the worst day. It's not the best day either, but it's not bad. I'm still here at home. I can still breathe in, even though it hurts. But I need for people to start taking this seriously, because I don't want you to have to go through this. It hurts. It really does. And I don't like being in a hospital any more than anyone else does. But at least at the hospital, dude, if I stop breathing, they'll be able to start me up again. I'm at home. I'm 15 minutes away from my hospital. That's if they run all the freaking red lights. So it's kind of chilling at the same time. So it's also something I wanted to explain that a lot of people aren't understanding is, yes, they will send you home with COVID. As soon as your lungs are able to breathe in and breathe out by themselves again, your butt's going back home. They don't have enough beds or supplies. And that is something that is very scary. I never thought in my entire existence that I would live to see a day where my country, a first world country, doesn't have enough supplies to keep people in the hospital if they need it. But as soon as you can breathe again, and as soon as you can actually take a deep breath, you're going back home. Because there's people who can't take deep breaths, who need that oxygen. They need the intubation. They need everything. So this is not something to play with. It really isn't. So yeah, I still do have COVID. I still do have pneumonia. But I can breathe by myself now, which is why I'm at home. And it's hopefully it gets better soon. But this is not something to just play with and act like people are being dramatic or stupid or anything, because it's not. It really isn't. This is very serious. And it really is still hurting me to see that so many people, just because they've never taken a breath and couldn't, are still acting like this is nothing. No. See, here's the thing. I've had asthma and lung issues my entire life. So I don't freak out when I can't breathe. Not as badly as other people would, because that just, with little oxygen you're going to get, it gets rid of it quickly. But this scared even me. And I have not breathed a couple of times before. So, yeah, this is not something to play with, people. It really isn't. It's not. And I don't ever want anybody who doesn't have to go through anything like that to go through it. Because it scares you. Because we take breathing for granted. It's something we do automatically. But when you can't, that's when everything gets real for a lot of people. And I don't want that to have to be your reality. So, just chill, dudes. Take this seriously. Stop acting like it's nothing, because it's not if you get it, it's when you get it. And you can put this off for months, years, hopefully even. I'm hoping that a lot of you don't have to go through this, that we get a vaccine or something to help out. But if we don't, what you do now will definitely affect whether or not you make it through this shit. Because this is nothing to play with. It's not. It really isn't. And I hate to have to be real like that with you guys, but in all honesty, there's nothing else I can say. Every day that I get to wake up again, I'm going to post something like this telling you, hey, this is real, and please take it seriously. When I feel better, I will tell you everything that had to be done to save me. I did not realize a temperature could get as high as mine did when I was in the hospital. There's a lot of stuff I'll tell you later. But you got to survive to hear it. So just stop acting like COVID-19 is not real. Stop acting like coronavirus isn't real. Because it is. And it's nothing to play with. It really isn't. So, hey, do what you got to do to stay alive.